Yo, this your boy, Gary Brown 12. Or Ace if you see any of my duels online, you know. Well, I just made some changes to the blackwing deck. This is kind of like an update for the deck of the month, kind of, you know. I'm using this same deck for the Jersey Regional this Saturday. So I figured I let you guys look at it. It's been doing very well. It's won almost all its matches. It's lost very few times, so I'm pretty confident in the deck. So we'll start with the creatures. Three Shuras. Three Gale the Whirlwind. Three of my Blackwing Honest, aka Kalute the Moon Shadow. Two Sirocco the Dawn. Two Bora the Spear. I know more Blackwing builds have more than two of that guy, but I kind of feel like in this build, only two is needed. Three Dekoshi the Battle Enchanted Locomotive. This was in my old build too. I haven't found any card that do anything similar to him for me to take him out, because I considered taking him out, but there's no wing beast monsters that will add a card to my hand after it's like flipped up or like destroyed or whatever, and still allow me to do things like Black Sabo does. And speaking of Black Sabo, here we go. One Black Sabo. Still that lonely one Black Sabo in this deck. It plays off the Dekoshi. It ends up giving me like free Black Rose Dragons, a free Dark Strike Fighter. It happens. One Blackwing, Elfin the Raven. Personally, I don't like this card that much, but Elfin the Raven does have 2200 attack. It does have 1200 defense. It does have an effect that can make a monster go into attack position once it's normal summon. So, Elfin the Raven is a pretty okay card. I personally would never use more than one of that in my deck. One Blizzard of the Far North. Blizzard of the Far North is a really great card in the deck. It equals free Goyo, free Gaia Force of Earth, or free of that 6-star Blackwing thing. I still don't know the name of that card, even though I have two of them in my possession. I guess we'll know what the name is in a second.
The name is Armed One.
Look at this. One Dark Arm Dragon. I still feel like this card is really sacky and lucky and stuff if you summon it in a duel with Blackwing, because you can fill up the graveyard really quickly. So if you don't start with it in like your first or second turn, it's probably dead that third turn. Now, in the Ace Boon Kun of this deck is this card right here. You'll probably never guess it until I show it to you, so I guess I'll show it to you now. The Dark Creator. The Dark Creator does so much for this deck. It's a shame. Alright, when he only can be special summoned from your hand by having 5 or more dark monsters in the graveyard. Now, if you have exactly 5 dark monsters in the graveyard and you special summon this guy and you got Dark Arm in your hand, you gotta summon a dark monster from the graveyard. You gotta remove one from play one, which means he instantly makes that count go to 3, and then he turns this card, which should have been a dead card, alive again. So Dark Creator, Dark Arm, they work real well together. They're like they're butt brothers. They're kind of gay. Now to the spells. Triple Black Whirlwind. Love it, love it, love it. To Allure of Darkness. Woohoo! 2 Dark Eruption, you know. I like getting back my Kalute the Moon Shadow, my Blizzard, my Black Sabo. You know, it goes down. 1 Heavy Storm, 1 Giant Trunade. They kind of serve the same purpose. I want your spell and trap cards out my way. So, it happens. 1 Monster Reborn. I hope they bring back premature burial, because premature burial will go great in this deck. Alright. Now. Triple Icarus attack. Icarus attack. Yo, I'm running all these wing beasts. I guess it happened. Sack a wing beast, destroy 2 cards. Can't ask for anything better than that, for real, for real. 3 bottomless trap hole. Bottomless trap hole. Second best trap card in the format right now. I've said this before, if you're not playing bottomless trap hole, you're probably getting your ass punched. I don't care what deck you're playing, you're probably getting your ass punched. 3 reckless greeds. 1 mirror force. Alright, now let's talk about some of the changes I've made. This deck used to have 3 Solemns, and it also used to have 2 Mask of Darkness. A friend of mine was playing with my deck. It was 41 cards. He added in another blackwing, and he took out both the Mask of Darknesses, making the deck 40. And the deck has been running pretty smooth and kind of solid since then. Because the Mask of Darknesses were taken out, I've decided to try something new, and I've decided to take out the Solemns and put in the 3rd Icarus attack main deck and stuff like that. Honestly, like, the Reckless Greeds are really great with Mask of Darknesses, but the problem with this deck is that it wasn't really aggressive enough. Like, I would get duels where I would literally be attacking you with the Mask of Darkness because I flipped it up and I've got back my traps, and I'm outplaying you, but the duel is taking too long. Blackwing is supposed to be the duel is supposed to happen fast, so that's the reason why I made those changes. Now we'll go to the Extra deck. The Extra deck is missing 1 Dark Strike Fighter. I have 1 already. I need 1 more, so I'll show you the Extra deck really quickly. Magical Android, Colossal Fighter, another Colossal Fighter, Dark Strike Fighter, Stardust Dragon, 1 Red Dragon, 1 Thought Ruler Archfiend, 1 Goyo, Black Rose, another Black Rose, Blackwing, Armed Wing, yeah, 2 of them, Armor Master, and Armor Master. Okay, now to the side deck. The side deck, I'm not fully convinced, but it has been working, so I guess I'm going to keep it this way. So, 3 Books of Moon, 2 Delta Crow Anti-Reverse, 3 Dimensional Fissure, 1 Light Imprisoned Mirror, 1 Brain Control, 1 Sirocco, 1 Bora, 1 Cyber Dragon, 1 Space, and 1 Twister. Well, the Cyber Dragon, the Sirocco, and the Bora are all for mirror matches. If I'm playing against another Blackwing deck, I just want to get monsters out there as fast as possible. Cyber Dragon is a big beater, it's hard to get around, and it doesn't waste my normal summon. So if I go special summon Cyber Dragon and my opponent has bottomless, it's very likely they'll use the bottomless on the Cyber Dragon, because Cyber Dragon is big, especially if they don't have Kalute in their hand. The Space and the Twister in the side deck is kind of self-explanatory. It's clearly for skill drain decks. The Brain Control is also for mirror matches. Now, the Dimensional Fissures and the Light Imprisoned Mirror are for Lightsworn. Lightsworn tend to love this side deck Royal Decrees, so Dimensional Fissure is better to side deck and to the deck as opposed to Light Imprisoned Mirror. Because Light Imprisoned Mirror, while it'll stop their effect, they'll flip up a Decree, and then you're assed out. But that's the way it works. Yo, this is Gary Brown 12, signing off. I'll have another Death Strike Fighter by Saturday. And subscribe to me and subscribe to my boy Nate 12345. Holla at your boy, I'll get money. Deuce.